All right, guys, so for this random draw challenge, Sarah's gonna pick the next number for us between 1 and 34. Go for it.
27.
27 it is. All right. Stay tuned to when I get home and find which box is labeled 27. Let's take a look. 27's gonna be over here. 29, 27. Let me set this down. All right, let's take a look and see. Ooh, it's a little mix of MR6s. Looks like a little spy bait. And what else? Some little teeny tiny square bills. All right, so this is the box we're using. All right, thanks for the pick, Sarah. Let's get to it. Well, there's the box. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. We're up here on the big lake today, and this is the number of the box labeled 27. So my friend Sarah picked a random number, and then I had to hunt for which box it was. So we got a bunch of these little mini square bills. We got a spy bait. We got some other square bills. We got some MR6s in here. So the challenge is to catch something on one of these lures. I'm gonna start off with this black kind of bluish teal coach dog setup, and then maybe switch to one of the MR6s. All right, let's get to it, see if we can catch something. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate all the support. And if you're new to the channel, hey, thanks for inviting me into your home and for hanging around today. Let's get to it. All right, so I'm starting off on this Falcon 6.8 with the Draken 1 by Sveblo, and we're just gonna crank around and see what we can get. Crank, 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 kill it. 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 This one's in kind of a cool, it's black with like a teal coach dog. Custom painted by yours truly. I got a whole bunch of these that were just banged up. They're kind of like a speed trap type deal. So like a Lure Jensen speed trap. Just crank, 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 kill it. Crank, 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 kill it. I've got this on 8-pound Cortland braid with a 8-pound fluoro leader. Oh yeah, this looks good. Check that out. Man, that's a cool color. It looks almost like a little crappie. Kind of suspends there. All right, let's keep it going. All right, guys, what's the next color? Ooh, you want to look at that one? This one. Do you like this bleeding shad one with the pearls? What about an MR6? One of these Booyah. Man, these new Frank Scalish designed square bills with the new paint design. Oh man, check that out. Phew. Got a couple of them in here. Man, those look good. Let's try this little dude first. That's a good choice. You guys picked a good color choice. Check this out. This guy suspends. That other model, or this one floats. The other model suspends just a hair. And I do a couple of twitches like it's kind of freaking out, going twink twink. And don't be afraid to burn this one a little bit like it's a fleeing bait fish. That looks good in the water. Nothing yet, guys. Well, just got to keep it going. Hopefully we'll get one. I can hear the shad flickering over there. Maybe I need to move down. I may rig up the other pole. Switch to a different color and go back and forth. Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to get the other pole rigged up. I'm going to use I may actually throw one of those square bills, or one of the other square bills, the bouillon ones, or just a different color on this little dude. I like the size of this little dude right here. Let me re-rig that one and we'll give it a shot and see. All right, guys, same type deal on this guy. He just doesn't have like the little blood trail on the sides. Look at that. See, there's shad flicking around right here. I'm gonna run it along this seam and then bring it in real slow. I've got this one on the Avid. Check out this little dude. What do we got, a tidal wave coming in? Oh, somebody's barge just heading towards the ramp. Yeah, I like doing these little challenges. Figure out which one. Ooh, a little shad. Boy, he just flickered right there in about 2 inches of water. Yeah, these can blow out if I crank them too hard. Boy, they're flickering around. Jeez Louise. We gotta catch one. We gotta get this challenge going. Man, I can see them flickering around all over the place. Ooh-wee. Man, that looks good in water. Check that out. I have a little side quest in these to see how few baits it takes till we get to the first fish catch in one of these little challenges. So far we're on bait number 2. Man, that looks good. All right, guys, right in here close. We're hooked up on it. Looks just like a little shad. And he smoked it. Come on, let's go. Up and easy. There we go. Man, he just crushed it. All right. So, on this lure challenge, look at that. Fusion 19's in there. Check that out. That's a nice fish right there. Good stuff. All right, let's get him back in there. So success. Throwing this little bitty square bill. I wouldn't quite, you could throw it on an ultralight setup. I don't. So he's cruising along looking for some shad in there. And you know how I got him? On the pause. Twitch, twitch, pause. And bang! That's all she wrote. I mean, guys, he hit just right off the bank there. I didn't even have time to get the camera going. Just doing that, and then real close, I thought I had a snag. It was just donk. All right, man, this is fun. I love doing these challenges. Shout out to Sarah for helping me with on this challenge. She was our guest picker. Oops, I had my back cast right into the grass there. We got another one, guys. A little bitty guy. I knew something was goofing around in the shallows over here. All right, there's number 2. Boy, he hammered this thing. Not a very big guy. Boy, basket just crushed these little guys. Look at that. All right, in you go. All right, let's switch to a different color now. All right, guys, check out this Bill Lewis MR6. Man, this thing is a great color. Mark Daniels Jr. Mark Daniels Jr. helped design these. Check that out. Look at that, just a flick of the wrist. I'm gonna run it along the seam here. Crank, 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 kill it. Crank, 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 kill it. Crank, 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 kill it. Ooh-wee. They have the MR12, which is really nice bait too. I don't throw it that much because I'm never really in a situation where I've got super deep water. God, comes up so sneaky slow. You can give it a couple of twitches on its way up. It's such an underrated crankbait. Man, I love throwing it. All right, guys, I tried the other colors and not much going on with those. So I'm gonna switch to this little Duarealis spy bait. It's a 90, we're gonna test it out. So I threw the MR6, I threw a different color on the MR6, threw more of the little square billy, little, oh, look how far that thing casts. I threw some more of the little, little speed trap type lures. So, nothing doing. I can see all these little shad flickering around. So with this guy, I'll do a slow retreat, but then I'll also burn it sometimes. I've caught some nice fish burning it. And then I'll do like a twitch too. Ooh-wee. Boy, this thing just glows down there. All right, one more cast, and then we got to wrap it up. I'm going to switch to a different location today. See what's going on at a new area. Ooh, I saw that gar come up. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today on this box challenge by number. Is that what we're going to call it? Box by number challenge or number box challenge. Anyway, it was a lot of fun doing it. Again, once again, shout out to my friend Sarah for being my guest picker. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye. I see you down there, all you little bait fish. I see you down there. One more good cast. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.